Saw dudes, what's up? We are back for the second video. So we're going to be doing the unboxing two of the Tama Imperialstar. So let's get into it. My wife's dog, my dog, when she wants food, has decided to join me this time. So Echo will be here and running out and coming back in. She's cute. Anyway, let's move on. Since we got most of the skins, we're just missing the snare and one tom, I think that this box is going to mostly have hardware. Legs, cymbal stands, snare stand, seat stand, because the seat is still here, but I have not seen a stand for it yet. So I bet you it's in there, and I'm crossing my fingers that the drum key is in here as well, because I haven't found mine yet. We'll get to that. So let's move on. Remember, safety as you're cutting. Don't cut too far. You don't want to cut into what you just bought. It's nice, it's new, it's pretty and yellow, and you want it to stay that way. Store that somewhere safe. Okay. This box, like the other box, was secured with tape and these industrial staples. Always love taking these apart, but that just means it's nice and secure, so it keeps everything tightened together so it doesn't move around. And look at that, right off the bat, labeled box, drum pedal. What do we do with trash, guys? We toss it over there. All right, same drum pedal right off the bat. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it up so fast. Bring out our trusty kniff and see what this thing is about. This should be a Tama pedal. I do have a pedal from my other set. I have it sitting over there, but then I have another video coming up soon where I have some other fun stuff to go along with this. We'll get to it. It's going to be a little bit of a series, and then we'll get into some playing and having some fun and seeing how much I suck or how good I used to be. Moving on. Ooh, pretty. Packed in the box. There's nothing else in the box. It's just the drum pedal. So even though everything is pretty tight, this still was able to roll around a little bit in there. Not a big deal. Comes out nice and pretty like that. The black accents. Get the trash out of here. Looks nice and pretty. Should be nice and responsive. Clink. We have our spring disconnected down here, so all we have to do is be able to stretch it over this spot. And it'd probably be better if I did it with a tool, but I'm myself and it's not that bad. So there, bam, nice. Tama Legend in Innovation. I don't think it has a model number on it. There is a 2411 underneath on a sticker. Tell me if that means something, guys. It'll let me know. We do have a spring tensioner here, so I get to adjust it at least. So I do have some play. A nice, I believe that is a rubber head. Or is that a felt head? That's a felt head. My other kick pedal has a felt or a rubber head. So it'll be nice to hear the difference between the two, set them up and see what I like. One thing, I did have that box over here in that first video, that big square box. I decided to open that off camera. What that is an upgraded head. I bought some better heads for the set. And we'll go over that head when the video is done and the set is built. So we will check all that stuff out over there. Okay, I don't want to mess with this too much anymore. It's just a little plastic. Not a big deal. Still got to dial everything in. Beautiful. Let's move on. Next box. Heavy. IE52K. All right, we got a bag inside this box. That bag is the tom stands, along with a drum key. Amazing. And our safety booklet. You know what we do with those, right? Read them all the way through, 100%. You have to know your material. Come on. All right, but I'm going to need that drum key here later, so I'm going to set that aside. And in this nice bag right here, tied. If I had fingernails, things would be easier. That is a luxury I do not have. All right, nice. Look at that. Chrome. Beautiful. Now, I like chrome. Chrome is pretty. I mentioned the 40th anniversary set in the same color in that last video. I have an idea. Now I'm going to need some other drummers on here to leave me a comment and let me know if this is a good idea or if I should just try to spend more money and get these in the color I want. I want the black hardware. I've tried to look it up. I don't know if I can find it, but there is a powder coater in my area. So I want to take the hardware to the powder coater and have him powder coated black to match the rest of everything else. I like the chrome, don't get me wrong, the chrome is nice. I just think black would look so much sweeter. All black hardware on that yellow? So tell me what you think in the comments, please. I really would like to know, especially from somebody who's maybe done it, and maybe it's a bad idea and I don't want to do it. I don't know. But I don't want to do it before I'm educated. So please, in the comments, let me know. Beautiful stand. Moving on, still in this box, lugs. Bag of lugs. Doesn't tell you for what, but you should be able to figure that out. Maybe that's what the book's for. That's why we have to read our material. Legs. Trash out of here. These are the legs for the bass. Bass drum legs. What's cool about these, what I really like, is they have these twisty foot knobs. And I'm going to have to get closer to show you because I realized in the last video you can't see nothing that I'm doing. So up here, if you twist these, you got these nice spikes coming out of them. Carpet spikes help you hold in stuff like this so I don't have to worry about it sliding around, moving on me, getting out of hand. I think that's pretty cool. I don't think the set I used to play on in high school had that. Maybe it didn't. It was just worn out. I don't remember all the way. Mr. Decker, if you ever see my TikToks, let me know if you remember. I know. Funnest classes I've ever had, though, by the way. High school, middle school, music class. Shout out to Mr. Decker. If he sees it, he'll know who he is. Big influence in my musical life. Amazing guy. Moving on, next box. In box number 2, and I think I am finding the trend that yes, this is hardware. Ooh, I like that. Getting into the snare. Pull this out. Beautiful color. Let's get this protective film out of here. Over there. Nice. Put together. Still definitely, most likely going to have to tune it. Why wouldn't I? I like that lever. It's got a nice lever on the side. A little bit different style than what I'm used to, what I remember, but I like it. Definitely need to tighten that up, but we'll get to that. Let's set this over here. And actually, I'm going to set it down this way. This snare, by the way, does not have a Tama head. Yep, yes it does. I stand corrected. I read it upside down, so I thought it was something different. That's what you get for being an idiot sometimes. Love yourself, folks. They're all jokes. Moving on. Boom cymbal stand. Let's go. Open this up here. Just the cymbal stand in the box. Covered in plastic, like most everything else. Keep it nice, protected, scratch free. Like again, if I had nails. this would happen faster. I could use a knife. Yes, some of you are probably thinking that. Why don't you use a knife? I don't want to scratch it. I got fumbly hands. Really pretty. I actually like that. Very nice. I've never seen these stands before. The set I used to play was a Yamaha, so everything's going to be pretty much totally different that I can understand. I like the way these are put together. We got some nice felts. I like the lock nut. It'd be nice if it had a washer. Maybe that's somewhere else. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I could always turn that upside down a little bit. But nice. Nice bottom part of the stand. And I believe, yes, this is the boom stand. I did read it on the front of the box, right? Seems slow sometimes. And second part is going to be the bottom of the stand, like we would all assume. Sorry, I'm not faster or fun. More fun? Whatever. All right, we're gonna put this together real quick. Slide this into there, lock it down a little bit. I wanna give myself a little bit of a head start, huh? Nice stand, solid. I like it. Again, chrome. Now I don't see a problem with getting something like this powder coated, right? This isn't going to change the sound. If I powder coat this, it ain't going to do nothing. I just got to make sure the guy does it right and there's enough room for everything to go back together, I'm assuming. Let me know in the comments though, please. Let me know. And let me know what you think too. What do you think about the black? Having everything all black go along with this. I'm thinking like a satin. Not necessarily flat, but not necessarily shiny and pretty and stuff. I like the shiny yellow. I want the black to be a little dull, just a little bit. Some sheen. Not unlike Charlie Sheen, who was not dull at all. Anyway, moving on. More trash. And we get to our other tom. So I was correct in thinking that that was my 10. This is my 12. Oh. Sounds pretty good, even with the plastic on it. I like it. Still going to tune it. Everything is going to get tuned. And as I've already revealed, I bought some heads. So in that box, there were my bass drum heads. They are my Evans Onyx series heads. I'm going to put them on the bass drum as I put them together. We will do another video because I have other heads coming. So the other stuff that I have coming, we'll do another unboxing, and then we'll swap out some heads and have some fun. Maybe do a tuning video. Been a long time. I think I'm just going to tune them to the way I like. I don't have a tuner. I'm not going to worry about the hertz. Beautiful. I like them. They're just pretty. No scratches. I do have one scratch. I do have a scratch. Lame, but you know what? It is fairly superficial. You can't barely tell about it. Do I want to send it back and kind of be a snob and get one without a scratch? Yeah. Am I going to? Come on, buddy. I'm going to end up scratching it. Things are going to happen to it. Okay, so first I want to take a second to explain. Right here in this part of the video, I actually lost the other half of this unboxing. So what happened was I just kind of skipped through a lot of stuff, and pretty much after that point I was going to start speeding up the video anyway to kind of shorten this up for you guys because it's already been kind of long. So from this point on, I am just going to speed through the rest of this video, and then we will get to the set reveal with the heads and everything finally put together all at the end, and then we will do a separate video tomorrow going over everything, talking about what things are, the heads that I chose, why I chose certain things, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. All right, so right about here is where we start to get into that other loss. I do not have the rest of the video for putting the set together because my phone ran out of space, and that's all I have to work on. So as we finish up this kind of confusion with the toms right here, we're just going to go right into the reveal. I hope you enjoy.
I've got that lightning inside me, so no.